It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get to see the Eagles field-stretching tight end. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Eagles and the Titans. All that and more.
It is time
coming
for
up
football
next.
As we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of the... The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, Fody did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
He connects with Disley. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Motion man is Rice. On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. He'll pop this ahead for about 4. But it will set up 3rd down. On play action, here's Darnold. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Individually, I think he comes in today feeling pretty good about what he was able to accomplish last week. It's almost hard to believe his performance resulted in a loss, Mike. I mean, 4 touchdowns. The 1 interception on a bad read where the ball got away from him. What that tells me is they need to play better collectively as a team. Get a better performance from their defense, a better performance from their special teams. Tighten everything up. Because if he plays like that at the quarterback position, and as a result, the offense has that level of production, they should expect to win a lot of games.
3rd and a yard. A tight end in motion now. Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. And he'll take this one up to about the 34-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
2 first downs, have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage. But that's all he can get out of that one. Throwing now from the gun. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. In motion, Reed. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Titans will have great field position right around midfield.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's into the hands of Worthy. Wow, a pretty good comeback to say the least. Not enough for a 1st down, but a really solid pickup, and it brings us to 4th down. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Eagles offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On the ground, here is the rookie from Texas A&M. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
A run with Dobbins. And he'll get about 5. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll give it to Dobbins. Room to run inside the 40. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. He'll drop to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Here's a run. Marked down at the 6. 2nd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Titans nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense running back Jonathan Taylor set to take over once more. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this first quarter. And they might very well lean on him the next 3 quarters too. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So after 1, 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Music City after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. That one complete to Pierce. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
They'll go play action with Darnold. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Here's Darnold again. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
At the Eagles' 3-yard line.
Taylor going to try to pull his way in. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
That's another Titans first down. First down and goal to go.
They'll run here with Taylor. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Titans. And touchdown lucky number 13 on the season. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's Dobbins. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Peyton Wilson that time in on the stop. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. That one caught by Tucker. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And an Eagle first down.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a give on the ground, and he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Watch the pursuit by this defensive end. The quarterback tries to escape the pocket, but he just keeps on chasing him, and he closes that ground in a hurry and brings him down for a big sack.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The Eagles offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Now a 3rd and 2. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
In motion, it's Waddle. He'll get this out to the left flat.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. On comes the punter now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Titans offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run out of the gun. It's Taylor. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. To throw is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We're back to Nashville in a moment. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Eagles offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Throwing downfield, right side, and it's gone. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. In motion, it's Waddle. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll get this out wide. Second down and 8. They'll look to throw again. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. 3rd down coming up. They'll look to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And the Eagles are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line. In motion, it's Waddle. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And the Titans are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground here again. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. George Karlaftis there to make the play. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Lamar Jackson leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. A touchdown run for Najee Harris. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Travis Etienne, a touchdown run in the victory. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. Low-scoring game, all tied, 3rd quarter. And a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They face 2nd down and 7. Up the middle they go. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. They'll stay on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. The extra point, up and good. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Titans offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Darnold to throw on second down. And that one incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome?
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Handoff here, up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
And strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. They're going to motion the tight end over here. A run on 1st and goal. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. In motion, Reed. And he's in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Eagles. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. To the left side in the hands of Rice. 16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a zone read. He'll keep it himself. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Darnold. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Throwing, Darnold. Now he'll run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
At the 39-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Darnold to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Eagles' 19-yard line.
They'll go play action with Darnold. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. And that is incomplete. Jonathan Taylor, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The field goal unit is out for the Titans. This a 44-yard attempt. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Titans cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. This one has gone pretty well to 4. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now going to try to polish this thing off here in the 4th. To the outside, he's got Waddle.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A run with Dobbins. The ball comes out. The Titans have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So,
and remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Now it's Dobbins. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he will have a Titans first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And that's going to get closed up quickly. He'll get only to the 37. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now, Darnold. That's complete to Rice. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Darnold to throw on first down. To the outside, catch made by Worthy. And he will score! Game on! Xavier Worthy! Touchdown, Tennessee. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That is incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
All right, so ultimately, it's a successful play. That's a win for the defense. But that was very close, Mike, to being a 4-point swing. So instead of the offense securing 2 points on that try, if he's able to secure that interception and take it the other way, he would have gotten 2 points for the defense.
Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Already, we can look ahead in both conferences to some critical divisional matchups ahead in Week 18. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. He'll get this out to the left flat. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The home team's offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Big play coming up. This is third down. To throw is Darnold. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. A pickup of 21 on that connection. That's good for a Titan first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He'll get that one complete to Rice. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Alec Pierce. Touchdown Titans. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Motion man is Rice. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. It is 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. A throw on the move is caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Hit as as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. A run with Dobbins. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Dobbins. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. Here's Dobbins. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This a potential game winner. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. So now, a big spot coming here. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. This one went all the way down to the wire. The late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. As they come from behind, it may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.